All right. First and foremost, we want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahweh Shai. Like give double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone. Like to say salutation, peace, and love to the elect that's around the four corners of the earth. Basically, man, me and the brother gonna this gonna be part 2 to the last lesson we did, man. You know, on the World War 3 update, man. Because you had I'm gonna get an article. I'm gonna get 2 articles. I'm gonna start off with an article on it's basically on WW3 man. You know, because you had that earthquake in Iran, man. And the article goes into claims Iran earthquake was actually a covert nuclear detonation, man. Very serious allegations are beginning to surface from the Middle East that the massive magnitude 7.3 earthquake which struck northwestern Iran earlier today was actually a covert nuclear bomb test. The allegations are based right now on 2 not so coincidental public message postings made to a well-known message on forum run by and frequented by intelligence community operatives worldwide, which warn folks as follows. Now I'm gonna go to WhatDoesItMean.com, man. You know. And the title of this article is it's on WhatDoesItMean.com. It says Iran nuke test stops world in tracks as top Saudi prince linked to Las Vegas massacre shooting. And I'm gonna go down. I'm basically gonna paraphrase the I'm basically gonna summarize the article, man. But I'm gonna read like I'm gonna read one of the paragraphs in the article. It say Iran nuclear weapon detonation caused catastrophic 7.3 magnitude earthquake on 12th of November 2017. It said within 30 minutes of Iran detonating their thermonuclear weapons, this report details Saudi Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman had an emergency communication with President Putin, wherein he formally requested that Iran's leadership be immediately informed that Saudi Arabia had recalled all of its fighters' aircraft from Lebanon. It was ending its blockade of Yemen, and that a historic invitation had been extended and accepted by Lebanon's esteemed Maronite patriarch Bechara Batros el-Rahai to immediately come to Saudi Arabia in the furtherance of peace, and therefore for doing so, Crown Prince bin Salman thanked Putin by stating he would immediately sign equally historic arms deal between his kingdom and Russia. Right, man. So basically, Saudi Arabia next move, man, because now you got the president of Lebanon saying that the prime minister of Lebanon basically was kidnapped, man. And you can clearly see that when he went to Saudi Arabia, man. So Saudi Arabia next move was they had prepared their air forces to start airstrikes on Lebanon, man. Which this all a plan. They following those basically Khazars that's in the land of Israel, man. You know, they the ones orchestrating everything. Get Jeremiah 49 out. I was gonna get that again on Jeremiah chapter 49, verse 20, man. You know, because it's those fake Jews who orchestrating everything, man. Because going back to the deal that the U.S. made with Saudi Arabia in the 70s, the petrodollar deal, part of the deal was they was gonna basically fund Saudi Arabia military and protect them. But another part of that deal was that Saudi Arabia couldn't attack Israel, man. They had to have peace between them, man. You know, so ever since then, Saudi Arabia basically been they basically been under the U.S. Israel umbrella since then, man. You know, you got that up?
Yeah, Jeremiah 49:20. Therefore, hear the counsel of the Lord that he have taken against Edom.
That he have taken against Edom, man. You know, go ahead.
And his purposes that he have purposed against the inhabitants of Teman.
Come.
Sure.
Because, and the reason why it's bringing up Edom right here in the counsel of the Lord and his purposes is because those so-called Jews in the land of Israel, they come from the they descendants of Esau, man. They the wicked descendants of Esau, man. They the Edomites, man. You know, one of the dukes of Edom, man, which they land go back to Amalek. You know, go ahead, bro.
Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out.
Come.
Surely he shall make their habitation desolate with them.
Right, man. So the least of the flock. And who is the least of the flock? Those so-called Jews, man. You know, they the ones causing all this turmoil and war. They the ones been causing all this turmoil and war ever since they where they really was the cause of World War I, World War II, and now you got World War III. It have started, man, but it haven't got into its full
stage, fruition.
Right, like the brother said, ain't got into that full fruition of it yet, man. You know, because in the end, the main two superpowers that's gonna clash is gonna be America and Russia, man. You know, which they basically building up their allies right now, man. You know, you got allies switching. You know, which going back to Obadiah, it let you know all of the so-called white man allies, they gonna turn on him, man. You know, and you can see this with because Saudi Arabia had planned to they basically had prepared their Air Force to bomb Lebanon, man. You know, so that's what made that's what made Iran go and test that nuclear weapon, man. You know, so now Saudi Arabia basically saying they're gonna stop the blockade off Yemen because they basically Israel telling them what to do. Israel the one that caused them to go to war with Yemen because Yemen is a state that's mostly Shiite Muslim, and Iran got a strong influence in Yemen, man. So they want to knock out all Iran allies first before they actually attack Iran, man. But it's only making Iran stronger, man. You know. So now, once Iran tested that thermal nuclear missile, man, you know, because Iran been had the nukes, man. You know, they been bought nuclear missiles from like broken parts of the USSR, man, during the late 90s, early 2000s, man. And they been warning nations that they got their thermonuclear missile, man. You know, you had something, bro?
Nah.
Go to Joel, Joel chapter 3. Start at verse right, because we just picking back up on the lesson, man, that we had to end early, man. You know, a few days ago. Start at verse start at verse 5. Because I think that's where we stopped at.
This Joel 3:5. Because ye have taken my silver and my gold, and have carried into your temples my goodly pleasant things. The children also of Judah and the children of Jerusalem have ye sold unto the Grecians, that ye might remove them far from their border.
Come on, man. You know, and it's going right into the so-called Africans and Arabs that's in the land, man, because they the one that actually sold us to the so-called white man, man. You know, so now everything coming into fruition now. Now the Lord finna pay them back, man, because our punishment is up now, man. You know, the Lord done punished the nation of Israel, man. He brought us on this side of the world to punish us for all our iniquities that we committed against him, man. But now it's time to bring everything back, man. You know, it's time to punish all those nations, man, who plotted on us, man. I'm gonna get a quick precept. Go ahead, dog.
Behold, I will raise them out of the place whither ye have sold them, and will return your recompense upon your head.
He gonna return your recompense upon your own head, man. So that's what's going on now in that land, man. Because even Saudi Arabia, man, right now they got this thing where our people still, still got remnants of our people all in the land of Africa, man, so-called Africa, and Saudi Arabia be getting them and using them for like slaves and shit, man.
Well, I just said an article that in 2017 they were selling slaves. It was
man.
on CNN.
It was Saudi Arabia.
It was somewhere in Africa. Okay. It was just the fact that they were selling slaves right now today, 2017.
And most of those slaves are the remnants of our people.
Right. They probably weren't no real Hamite,
This is First Maccabees chapter 2, verse 10, going right into that scripture right there. I'm gonna start at verse 9. Her glorious vessels are carried away into captivity. Her infants are slain in the streets, her young men with the sword of the enemy. What nation have not had a part in her kingdom and gotten her spoils? And that's going right back into Joel, man. Because all nations took part in that slave trade, man. That's why I started in the beginning of Joel, which we did in part 1 of the lesson, man, that the Lord finna gather all nations to the valley of Jehoshaphat and plead with them there for his people and his heritage Israel, whom they are scattered among the nations, man. So all nations have took part in the bringing us down, man. Going back to Psalms the 83rd chapter. He said, all her ornaments are taken away. Of a free woman, she has become a bound slave, man. And that's what happened to the whole nation, man. Which this going into when you but this proved right here, man, because this going into the Grecians, man. And that scripture right there saying we were sold to the Grecians to remove us forth from our border, which is going to the Edomites. But this was the first kingdom of the so-called white man we're reading about right here in the book of Maccabees, man, which was the kingdom of the Greeks, man. It said, and behold, our sanctuary, even our beauty and our glory is laid waste, and the Gentiles have profaned it, man, because they got their land right now, man. They have divided their land up amongst each other, and that's what the whole fight has been about over there, man. Because even when those Khazars are placed in their land, man, that's why I say the least of the flocks to draw them out, man, because they behind all this. But even when they were placed in their land, you had that Egyptian president at the time, or the prime minister. He was like, they'll never have peace in their land, man, because the Jews left dark skin and came back white, man. So the war been on ever since, man. They had all type of wars since that 1948 establishment of the so-called nation of Israel in their land, man. They had all type of Arab Israeli wars, man. And in 1948, they had the 1967 Six-Day War, man, which was Israel against basically Egypt, Syria, and Jordan, man, because they were still fighting over their land, man, because they know those not the real people, man. But like I said, late 70s when they made that petrodollar with Saudi Arabia, they basically started to pay everybody off, man, because then you had the Egyptian president at the time, I forget his first name, but his last name was Sadat, man. And he was dark skinned, man. He could have been a Hamite, man. He could have been one of those Arab, but he was actually dark skinned, man. Henry Kissinger and them, actually, because Henry Kissinger at the time, he was the Secretary of State for the United States, man. He was the one that actually orchestrated that deal with King Fossil for the petrodollar, man. You had Nixon as a president, but you seen your Secretary of State, he the one that goes over there and like be a diplomat for you and be an ambassador, man. But Henry Kissinger, in his documented, man, he was stating at the time that he felt like he couldn't trust Sadat, man, because Sadat had started, he was part of the war, I think it was called Yom Kippur, or the Ramadan War, which they had attacked Israel again, man. Because that Six-Day War, Israel really had kind of got the best of Egypt and Jordan and Syria, man. So they launched another attack in '73 against Israel, man. So when they basically came up with I guess like around 1978, the United States got in the midst and they came up with a peace deal at the Camp David, man. You know, which they gave like Egypt and them certain parts of their land back, man. But then, like I said, they end up killing, assassinating Sadat, man, because he was standing strong against them, man. And then that's what led the way for Hosni Mubarak, man. You know, before they actually took him down right after Gaddafi. You know, he was like the president for like 30 years over there, man. You know, but they actually paid. They made the same deal with Egypt, man. Basically, to fund their military, so that they wouldn't. And the thing was, as long as you don't go to war with Israel, man. So this actually getting those Khazars, those Edomites, time the so-called build up their kingdom and build up their military, man. You know, but now everything, like the scripture said, what nation have not took a part in basically our captivity, man. All nations took part in it, man. So all nations finna pay, man. You know. I'm gonna read First Maccabees 2:12 again, and saying, "Behold, our sanctuary, even our beauty and our glory, is laid waste, and the Gentiles have profaned it, man." They actually building the third temple over there, man. Then you got those Muslims. They built the Dome of the Rock on the place where Solomon Temple was built, man. You know how they got to go down, man. You know. Verse 13, to what end, therefore, shall we live any longer, man? You know? But now the Lord finna restore all things, man. He gonna take us back into, he gonna take us back into our land, man. You know? But first he gotta cleanse that land, man. And he gotta punish all these nations. So that's what all this leading up to. Where you at, Go back. You bet you still enjoy it? You had something?
Yeah, I had a precept. It say, this is Ezekiel 36:24. For I will take you among the heathen and gather you out of all countries.
Come.
And bring you into your own land.
And bring us into our own land, man, which is Israel, you know. Which going back into Obadiah, Joel, where they removed us forth from our border, man. You know, go ahead.
We're gonna keep going.
Come.
And bring you into your own land. 25. Then I will sprinkle clean water upon you.
Come.
And ye shall be clean.
Right, man. We gonna be clean, man. Go ahead.
For all your filthiness and from your idols will I cleanse you.
Right, man, because the Lord gonna give us those new bodies, man. And we not gonna be able to sin no more, man. You know, go ahead, bro.
A new heart also will I give you.
There you go. He gonna take that stony heart from us and give us that fleshly heart, which the law, statutes, and the commandments gonna be written in our inward parts, man. And for these new viewers we getting of people watching, man, the Israelites consist of the so-called Negroes, Hispanics, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. Those are chosen people of the Lord, man. You know, nobody else, man. You know. Go ahead, bro. Say very bad connection. Still going?
Yeah, it's still rolling.
Okay.
A new heart also will I give you, a new spirit will I put within you.
Come.
And I will take away the stony heart out of your flesh.
Come.
And will give you a heart of flesh.
Right.
I will put my spirit within you and cause you to walk in my statutes.
Come.
And ye shall keep my judgments and do them.
Come. You know, so that's talking about when the Lord take us back to the land. Now go back to Joel, bro. Joel.
This Joel 3:7. It say, behold, I will raise them out of the place whither ye have sold them, and I will return your recompense upon your head.
Come.
I will sell your sons and your daughters into a land of the children of Judah, and they shall sell them to be the Sabeans.
To the Sabians, which that's one of those Hamite tribes, man. You know. And what proved that going back into, go ahead, Doc, go ahead. We'll just stay on key.
To a people far off, for the Lord has spoken it.
Right, man. So this what's gonna happen, man. Because in the kingdom of heaven, we're gonna be we're gonna be selling y'all other nations as slaves, man. We're gonna be trading y'all off just like y'all did, man. That's part of y'all punishment for what y'all done to the nation of Israel, man.
The recompense upon your head. Upon their head. They gonna get it. We're gonna give it back to them just like they gave it to us.
Go ahead, bro.
Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles. Prepare war. Make up the mighty men. Let all the men of war draw near. Let them come up.
Right, so this what's happening right now, man. You know, you got Russia and their allies. When you got America and their allies, the two superpowers, and they all finna go to war, and it's all brewing up in World War III in the Middle East, man. You know, go ahead.
Beat your plowshares into swords, and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say, I am strong.
Let the weak say, I'm strong, man. Now all these different nations got nuclear weapons, man, who didn't have them, man. Because that's what the U.S. used to put all the nations in fear during World War II, man. When they dropped the atomic bomb on Hiroshima and Nagasaki, man. That was the process going back into where they made fire come down from heaven and basically put all the nations in fear, man. But now, most of these nations have their same they got a thermonuclear weapon, man. So that's why I say let the weak say I'm strong, man. That's why North Korea testing their missiles. You know, now you got Iran got the nuke, man. You know, go ahead, bro.
Assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathens.
Come.
And gather yourselves together round about.
Come.
Thither cause thy mighty ones to come down.
Because this gonna cause the mighty ones to come down, man. Who is the mighty ones? The host of the heavenly host, man. You know, the angels, man. With Yahweh Shai leading the way, man. You know, the armies of heaven gonna come down, man, and deliver the elect in that day, and they gonna get into the midst of the war, man. You know, go ahead.
Let the heathen be wakened and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat.
Come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat, man, because that whole area is the valley of Jehoshaphat, man. You know, and then the actual valley of Jehoshaphat actually runs right through where that whole war with Syria and going on there, man. You know, go ahead, bro.
For there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about.
Go ahead. So this the judgments of all you heathen nations that's going on right now, man. So like all that war in Yemen, all them people dying in Syria, you know, over 500,000 people done died. You know, when they attacked Iraq, they killed like damn near 1.5 million of y'all. All this y'all judgment, man. You know, for what y'all done to the nation of Israel, man. And it's only gonna get worse, man. The Lord said when this World War III over with, it's gonna be blood for like 200 miles long up to the horse's bridle, man. You know? Go ahead, bro.
Put ye in the sickle, for the harvest is ripe. Come, get you down, for the press is full, the fats overflow. For their wickedness is great.
For their wickedness is great. Go ahead.
Multitudes in the valley of decision. For the day of the Lord is near in the valley of decision.
Right, so this the valley of Yahweh's judgment, man. You know, the valley of Yahweh Shaphat, man. You know, the valley of Yahweh's judgment, man. That's what's going on right now, man. You know, so all the nations brewing up, man. It no matter how Saudi Arabia try to, now they calling Russia, trying to tell Russia to calm Iran down, man. But at the same time, think they're gonna make backdoor deals. And then now you got Israel basically telling Russia and the US, they gonna strike at any time on Syria. They ain't, you know, they letting them already know, man. You know, because no matter what moves they making now, man, the Lord put straights in their way, man. No matter how that elite setting everything up, straights, it ain't working, man. You know, because this World War III not gonna turn out how they think it is, man. They gonna lose, and they going into captivity, man. You know, where you at, Doc?
The moon, the sun, and the moon shall darken. That's 15. The sun and the moon shall be darkened, and the stars shall withdraw their shining.
Come on, go ahead.
The Lord also shall roar out of Zion.
Right, the Lord gonna roar out of Zion, man. Go ahead.
And utter his voice from Jerusalem.
His people, man. You know, because he gonna give his people spiritual power in that day, man. You know, go ahead.
And the heavens and the earth shall shake.
And what's gonna cause the heavens and the earth to shake, man? Though all these thermonuclear, all these missiles and bombs they gonna be using, man. You know, go ahead.
But the Lord will be the hope of his people.
But the Lord will be the hope of his people, man. You know, so the elected people, the Lord gonna deliver us, man. He gonna protect us in that day. Some of us gonna be martyrs, man. You know, but we got a remnant scattered throughout the four corners of the earth, man. Cause this war right here is gonna cause all the nations to get into it, man. You know how much money China got invested in Iran, man? You know, China gonna be allies. China gonna be part is all part of their horrible vision in 2nd Ezra the 15th, man. The 15th chapter that we went over in the first part of this lesson, man. You know, go China, India, Pakistan, because see that's another thing. That's another reason why Iran tested that missile. I mean, tested that did that nuclear test, man, because Saudi Arabia actually got nukes, man, but they got them stationed in Pakistan. So Iran got the word that they was trying to access their nukes from Pakistan, man. You know, so that's when Iran had to show them, look, shit, you playing with fire, man. You know, we know according to the scriptures, the Carmanians gonna get the upper hand out of all this, man. You know, go ahead, bro.
And utter his voice from Jerusalem, and the heavens and the earth shall shake. But the Lord will be the hope of his people and the strength of the children of Israel.
Right, man. But the Lord should be the hope of his people and the strength of the children of Israel, man. Go to Joel chapter 2, bro. Start at verse it's around verse 20. Yeah, start at verse 20.
Joel 2 and 20. But I will remove far off from the northern army.
The Lord say, but I will remove out from you the northern army. Who is the northern army, man? America, man. You know, which America is the head of NATO, man. What is NATO name? The Northern Alliance Treaty Organization, man. So that's part of that northern army, man. You know, that's who gonna be over there fighting in that land. It's gonna tell you where they gonna be, man. Go ahead.
And will drive him into a land barren and desolate.
And what's that land barren and desolate, man? That area of Saudi Arabia, Iraq, you know, because they got military bases over there. I think they got like 5 military bases in Saudi Arabia. And they got their main military bases in Qatar, man. But you know they got military bases in Iraq, man, because they took the land down, man. But guess what? Iran got they got power in Iraq, man, because when that new Iraqi president came up, his main thing was to get closer with Iran, and that's what's been happening, man. Go ahead, bro.
And will draw him into a land barren and desolate, with his face toward the East Sea.
And what's his face towards the East Sea, man? That's going to the Euphrates River, which the Euphrates River actually dump off into the you got the Tigris River, then you got the Euphrates, which it actually dump off into the Persian Gulf, man. And you had Iraq and Iran fighting over that little piece of water for the longest, man. But now, like I said, they done came to peace, man. You know, but proving, man, one of the main stations the U.S. gonna base their troops is in, like Iraq and Saudi Arabia, is the right there where the Euphrates River actually dump into the Persian Gulf. That's like the only body of water, man, that separates Iran from Saudi Arabia, man. You know, so that's why I say his face towards that sea, which let you know Iran gon' you know, under the protection of Russians and all the allies with them, Iran gonna use their nukes on their ass over there, man. You know, they ain't testing them for nothing, man. You know, go ahead, bro.
And his hinder parts toward the utmost sea.
And his hinder parts toward the utmost sea. What's that talking about? The Red Sea, man. Because the Red Sea right there, you got the Euphrates River in the Persian Gulf, which separates Iran from Saudi Arabia. But then right behind Saudi Arabia, you got the Red Sea. Then you got Egypt right there, man. Go ahead. So the Northern Army gonna get pushed back right there, man. This showing you just how everything gonna play out in the Valley of Jehoshaphat, man. Showing you how the U.S. and NATO and their allies gonna get they gonna get buried over there, man. You know. Go ahead, bro.
And his stink shall come up.
And his stink should come up, man. Going back to Go ahead, bro. That's it. Where you at? That's the end of that verse.
And his ill savior shall come up, because he have done great things.
Because he have done great things, man. You know, they have caused all this turmoil and war on the earth, man. All they have doing has been raping and ravaging and killing and destroying people's heritage, man. You know, and mainly ours, man. But after they subdued us, they went and just started taking down the other nations too, man. So now that's why the other nations mad, man. Go back to that in Jeremiah. But this is what all this leading up to, man. Matter of fact, get Revelations 9 real quick, bro. Revelations 9 started on verse 12. Salaki, bro. Like it said, his face towards the East Sea, which represents the Euphrates River. She gonna get pushed back, man. You know. Then his hindward parts toward the utmost sea, which is the Red Sea, man. Start at verse 12.
Revelation 9 and 12. Say, one woe is past, and behold, there come two woes hereafter. And the sixth angel sounded, and heard a voice from the four horns of the golden altar, which is before God, saying to the sixth angel which had the trumpet, loose four angels which are bound in the river, the great river Euphrates.
Right, say lift Salaki, bro. Read verse 12 again.
Revelation 9 and 12. One woe is past, and behold, there come two woes more hereafter. And the sixth angel sounded, and I heard a voice from...
But it say one woe is past, and there come two woes after, man. Talking about World War I, World War II, and World War III, man. You know? Now read verse 13, bro.
And the sixth angel sounded. And I heard a voice from the four horns of the golden altar, which is before God, saying to the sixth angel which had the trumpet, loose the four angels which are bound in the great river Euphrates. And the four angels were loosed, which were prepared for an hour.
But notice how I say loose the four angels which are bound at the river Euphrates, man. Then you know that those angels over there gathering and steering everybody up for this last war, man. You know, they putting it in the man, so all these people to go and make these moves to go to war, man. And this way, and it mentioned the river Euphrates, going back to Joel 2, when they face towards the East Sea, man. And the Euphrates River runs like all the way from Syria, all the way down through Iraq. Then it dumps off in the Persian Gulf, man. Now the Euphrates River, a big river that run up through that whole area where they fighting it, man. Even Turkey had something called Operation Euphrates Shield, man, where they had stationed a lot of troops there when they was actually fighting against the Syrian army, man. But now Turkey then basically They done turned, now they with Russia, man. You know what I'm saying? Eventually they under Russia, and they gonna be allies with Russia and Syria, man. You know, but that whole fighting area in Syria, Euphrates River been the key point of the whole area, man. Which show you the prophecies coming to pass perfectly, man. You know, and showing you just how U.S. Army and their allies don't get slaughtered in that valley of Jehoshaphat, man. Along with you other nations, man. You know, cause everybody gonna shoot missiles on each other, man. You know, go ahead, bro. That's it.
And the four angels were loosed, which were prepared for an hour, and a day, and a month, and a year, to slay the third part of men.
Who was the third part of men, man? Esau, man.
Come.
You know, that's the third part of men, man. Because you got the sons of the wicked, the sons of Israel, man, and then you got the sons of men, man. Which Esau, the third part of men, he the sons of the wicked, man. So he gonna get slayed right there, man. You know. Go back to Jeremiah 49 and 20 right quick.
Jeremiah 49 and 20.
Right, because before all, you know, it's the last two Salaki, bro. The last main two prophecies we've been waiting on, man. It's for them to make an attack against Iran and for the mark of the beast to come, man. And this what's approaching fast right now, man. The elites gotta step their game up, man, because the Lord keep putting straights in their way to where they have to keep replaying and redo shit, man. Shit ain't going how they want it, man. To the point they just gonna have to go and make moves, man. Make everything happen, which gonna lead to they slaughter, man. And eventually y'all gonna be slaves, man. Go ahead, bro.
Jeremiah 49 and 20. Therefore hear the counsel of the Lord that he have taken against Edom, and his purposes that he had purposed against the inhabitants of Teman.
Which Teman is the wise men of Edom, man. Going back to Obadiah, man. You Germans, man. Because you the one that basically developed all this technology that y'all using, man, that subdued the world, man. Whether it's in Israel, because y'all all the same people. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's your NATO allies, man. You know. The wise men of Teman. Y'all created the nuclear bomb. Y'all created all this, man. But it was through witchcraft, man. Through summoning up demons and shit, man. Go ahead, bro.
Surely the least of the flock shall drive them out.
Go ahead.
Surely he shall make their habitations desolate with them.
Go ahead, read verse 21.
The earth is moved at the noise of their fall. At the cry, the noise thereof was heard in the Red Sea.
Right, it said the earth was moved at their fall, at the quiet thereof.
Was heard in the Red Sea.
Was heard in the Red Sea. Why? Because that's where, like it said, that's where your hinder part's gonna be, man. Right there at the Red Sea. Going back to that third part of mankind, going back to you Edomites, man. You know. We're gonna go back to Joel, and pick up where you started it. We're probably gonna end it right there, man. I'm gonna get a quick precept, man. You know, it's Isaiah chapter 13, verse 17. Because even with that, even like in that article, it was like that Saudi Arabia trying to make arm deals with Russia, man. You know, but look, y'all not gonna be able to Russia. You're not gonna be able to pay Russia off, man, because Russia's not finna. They not finna sit back and watch America. You know, under the least of the flock, cause that's who controlling everything, man. You so-called Jews, man, with the elite bankers, you know. Russia not gonna sit back and let y'all do what y'all did to them after doing the Cold War, broke Russia up. You know what I'm saying? You using little peace deals and shit while y'all breaking their country up. You're not gonna be able to sell Russia out this time, and this the scriptures to prove it, man. So like Saudi Arabia, like they making a historic arms deal with Russia, man. The king's heart is in the hand of the Most High. He willeth it wheresoever he goeth, man. You know, He gonna use Russia to bring America to their knees, man. This is Isaiah chapter 13, verse 17. It said, "Behold, I will stir up the Medes against them, which should not regard silver, and as for gold, they shall not delight in it. Their bows also shall dash the young men to pieces, and they shall have no pity on the fruit of the womb. Their eyes shall not spare children." It said, "In Babylon, the glory of kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldeans, excellent shall be as when the Most High overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah, man." Because that's the main purpose, man. Because, see, you got America over here, which they take their arm across seas and call this war and strife, man. So, even because, see, that's when they going to basically shoot the missiles on America, man. Because America going to have to send a large part of their army over there to that part of the world, man. And when they feel like, when they get pushed back and they see America weak, man, everybody gonna be like, it's time to blow America off the map, man. And that's when they gonna shoot the missiles over here, man. But we know the chip got to come before that, man. But this just a lesson going into the World War III update, how all the key players being pushed in position, man, for this great war that's coming, man. Go ahead, bro. But they're not gonna. But I just wanted to get that scripture to show you, they're not gonna be able to buy Russia out, man. You know, you're not gonna be able to buy Russia out, man. Go ahead, bro.
What I mean? 2 or 3.
Yeah, my Salai. Go back to chapter 3.
Joel 3.
Yeah, go down. Go down. So it probably was like in verse
Oh yeah, we about the sun and the moon.
Yeah, start at verse 16 again. We're gonna probably just finish it out.
Joel 3 and 16. The Lord also shall roar out of Zion, and utter his voice from Jerusalem.
Come.
And the heavens and the earth shall shake, but the Lord will be the hope of his people.
All right, man. So the Lord is our hope, man. You know, go ahead.
And the strength of the children of Israel.
And the strength of the children of Israel, and nobody else at this time, man.
Come.
You know, go ahead, bro.
So shall ye know that I am the Lord, your God, dwelling in Zion.
Dwelling in Zion, man. His memorial, man. You know, go ahead, bro.
My holy mountain, then shall Jerusalem be holy.
Come. Then Jerusalem gonna be holy. Going back to the scripture the brother read in Ezekiel the 36th chapter, man. You know, then Jerusalem gonna be holy, man. He gonna bring us back into our own land, sprinkle us with that clean water, give us that fleshy heart, and we're gonna live happily ever after. You know, forever and ever and ever. A never-ending kingdom, man. But them 3 woes got that 3rd woe got to come, man. You know, go ahead.
And there shall no strangers pass through her anymore.
No more you heathen nations gonna pass through anymore, man. You know, you not passing through the land no more, man. You gonna serve your 1,000-year slavery there, man. You Edomites, man. You know, you elite banking families, which you Amalek. Y'all all gonna be exterminated after your 1,000-year slavery, man. But as far as you other nations, so-called Arabs, Chinese, Japanese, you know, we're gonna, after that 1,000-year hardcore slavery, we're gonna give y'all lands back, man. We're gonna beat the law, statutes, and commandments into y'all, you know, and give y'all land back, man. But no strangers ain't gonna serve themselves on Jerusalem no more, man. Y'all not gonna get a piece of that land no more, man. You know, go ahead. On verse 18.
Oh yeah, 18. And it shall come to pass in that day, the mountains shall drop down new wine.
Go ahead, which represents they're gonna be a land flowing with milk and honey again, man. Go ahead.
And the hills shall flow with milk. And the rivers of Judah shall flow with water.
Right. Why is it saying that, man? Because the land is desolate now, man. Because it's basically bearing the shame of the heathen right now, man. You know, the real people ain't in the land. Go ahead, bro.
And a fountain shall come forth of the house of the Lord, and shall water the valley of Shittim.
Go ahead.
Edom shall be desolation. Egypt shall be a desolation, and Edom shall be a desolate wilderness. for the violence against the children of Judah.
Right, for the violence against the children of Judah, man. Go ahead.
Because they have shed innocent blood in their land.
Come, go ahead.
But Judah shall dwell forever, and Jerusalem from generation to generation.
Come.
For I will cleanse their blood that I have not cleansed. For the Lord dwell in Zion.
Right, man. So this is what's gonna come after this World War III, man. That's brewing, man. You know, the Lord gonna cleanse our blood, which He have not cleansed, man. You know, He gonna bring us back to our land, man. But first He gotta cleanse that land, man, with fire, man. You know. So this is what's all that's brewing up, man, over there in the valley of Jehoshaphat, man. You know, you fake Jews finna be brought to your knees, man, and you other heathen nations, man. You know, just like y'all plotted up to bring us down, now the Lord got all y'all plotting against each other to bring yourselves down, man. Then the Lord gonna come back in the midst of World War III, man. You know, so that Edom won't destroy everybody, man. You know. Hey, and with that, man, you know, hey, Lord will, man, brothers was edified, man. You know, first and foremost, our praise go to Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone. Salutation, peace, and love to the elect around the four corners of the world, man. The Lord is our strength, man. The Lord gonna be the strength of the children of Israel in these hard times to come, man. You know. Hey, so with that, Shalom.
Shalom.